Hey, what's up everyone? My name is Jeff and today we're gonna have some fun playing Magic. And today we are finally playing Blex. And I say finally, but I have actually recorded Blex, this deck, 6 different times and just didn't enjoy the games that I built. But I have some really good ones here for you guys today, and it's kind of a compilation of all the different times I've played. So just so you guys know, it's not an amazing deck, but Blex still deserves a spotlight, and it is a super fun deck to play. Before we dive into the full deck though, a quick word from our sponsor. So Skillshare reached out to me and said that you guys really responded well to the sponsorships I've had with them. So they're back, and the first 1,000 of my subscribers to click on the link in the description will get a free trial of premium membership so you can explore your creativity. In case you don't know what Skillshare is, it's an online learning community with thousands of inspiring classes for creators. You can explore new skills, deepen your existing passions, and you can get lost in creativity. So I finished 2 different classes here. The first class I absolutely love, which was stand out on YouTube with Jazza. I love his channel and I really loved hearing his insights kind of behind the scenes here for me on Skillshare. I've been wanting to improve my game as a Magic player, so I've been researching some decision-making classes because I first off want to improve my game as a Magic player because you guys know I'm not that great, but I also want to make better decisions when it comes to business and comes to YouTube and all the things that I am striving to improve. And as you all know, practice makes progress. Thank you again to Skillshare for sponsoring today's video. You can check them out in the description down below. So now let's break down the Blex deck for you guys. Blex is a 3-mana 3/2. It says other pests, bats, insects, snakes, and spiders you control get +1/+1. And then whenever it dies, you gain 4 life. So it is a lord for snakes, for bats, and of course, all of the pests that we have in this new format. We have plenty of ways to make lots of pests with Sedgemoor Witch, Hunt for Specimens, which finds our Pest Summoning from our sideboard. Of course, we had to put in the Beledros Witherbloom because it's just super spicy. And then Tend the Pests. We have the Pest combo, of course, with Witherbloom Apprentice, Bastion of Remembrance, and Plumb the Forbidden, with 1 copy of Woe Strider. But for the most part, I try to make this deck completely focused around pests, bats, insects, and Blex actually being a lord for the tribal deck. So that's pretty much the deck. I did a full breakdown analysis of the deck after the gameplay. But before we do, if you want to help search for Blex, I think he's down around the like button and the subscribe button. So make sure you turn the like button blue and hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Let's go and jump into the gameplay. Here we go. All right, up against Animal, and we have Witherbloom into Sedgemoor Witch, which is pretty nice. What's up, man? Do I go for Eyetwitch? No, I think I still want green mana here, so pass the turn. I go grab green mana. Snarl, nice. Witherbloom Apprentice, pass the turn. All right, Abs and Yorion. So Doom Foretold. Elspeth's Nightmare. Yeah. Oh. Okay, play out Sedgemoor Witch. Pass the turn. Take a peek at our hand. We've got nothing. We are hitting our land drops to get up to the Witherbloom, which will be fun. Man, I want Blex to work so bad. Oh, no. Oh, that's what's going on here. Is it just 3 color, though? I'm thinking it's Doom Foretold still. So first things first, we attack in. If it is Doom Foretold, I want to play out these Eyetwitches. Otherwise, Stonecoil Serpent is probably our best play. Just getting out a 4/4. So I'm going to go for that. There is a chance it's not Doom Foretold, so we'll see. It's 7 power on the board. It's a pretty quick clock. Although Stone Fangs hurts it a bit. Mythos of Nethroi. Okay. Well. Also okay. Down to 16. They took their entire turn to do that. Brings Yorion to hand. Bloodchief's Thirst is nice. All right, so now fill the board a bit more. Do I want to draw the Castle Locthwain? No. Down to 10, pass the turn. So Extinction Event hurts a lot. No Extinction Event. Tend the Pests is awesome. Sweet. Swing in. Down to 2. Pass the turn. Extinction Event is still annoying. Shadow the Sky. Fortunately, Tend the Pest doesn't work too well now. I get to gain some life. Yeah, but we wouldn't be able to draw a card there. So yeah, draw the card. Draw 2 more cards. Containment Breach. Necrotic Fumes for the Yorion. Or do I go Pest Summoning because it's the only thing that can actually make a threat for us here? I guess Pest Summoning. And there's Blex. So I have to get rid of Sanctum of Stone Fangs to have a shot here. Otherwise, we're just way too far behind. So yeah, let's go ahead and hit that. You can hold up Heartless Act for the Yorion. Pass the turn. Come on, land. I want to land. That'd be great. Binding of the Old Gods. Tend the Pest. Valentin. Ooh, interesting. Blex hits in for 2. And it puts lethal on board. It also lets us hold up Heartless Act still. They're going to go for Yorion into the Binding of the Old Gods, right? Yeah, so I think that's their best play. Is they're playing Yorion on the next turn. They're blinking Binding of the Old Gods, killing the Blex. We get to kill Yorion hidden for 1. Unless I can find a way to gain life with Lizette. Yeah. All right, so a Blex off the top wins us the game. Bastion of Remembrance, we can kill our own guy, wins us the game. What else? We gain life there. Land. Getting up to Beledros Witherbloom is cool too. Okay, so yeah, we're not getting there just yet. So it's only whenever a creature dies for Valentin. Lizette, I can play out and hold up, what? Nothing. But it's a bigger threat that dodges Elsa's Nightmares. We draw a card if they have Shadow the Sky. Down to 1. In case there was Heartless Act and something else here. All right, so they do have Extinction Event, which even kills everything. Yeah. Land for Witherbloom. Path to the World Tree. Sweet stuff. Nice. So they are playing 5 color. There it is. Okay. Witherbloom Apprentice and Pest Summoning. Boom, bam, done. Got him. Sweet. Sweet stuff. All right, up against Rainforest, and we keep this hand. This actually is a little bit funky. We need to throw this out in green mana, but we also want to hold on to a land for Snarl. That helps. Okay, so now we don't need green mana. So throw out the pathway, throw out the Eyetwitch. It's so weird. We've had to change the way that we play this because now you want to hold on to basic force for the snarls, which I do think is the better way to go. Let's get rid of the second Eyetwitch. That is just extra card draw for us, right? Yeah, I think it's still the best play. All right, attack in. Do I throw out the snake now? Or do I just hold on to Plumb the Forbidden, draw some extra cards? If they're playing discard, that's going to be pretty good. At the same time, though, I want to hold on for the Sedgemoor Witch, maybe. All right, we'll throw out the snake. Pass the turn. All right, so some sort of Turgid deck, I'm guessing. We could drop one Plumb the Forbidden. Oh, nice. Snarl. Good stuff. They're holding up removal. Let's go ahead and swing in with everything. And then get out Sedgemoor Witch. Pass the turn. And this card is so good. I'm really excited to see where it goes with it. It's an interesting one to play around and play with, because playing out on turn 3, people are definitely willing to pay the ward cost to kill this. And so, but I think you still do always play it out on turn 3 because you run a full play set of this. And so you hopefully will find more in the late game where you can hold up spells afterwards. I mean, it depends what what the situation is, but yeah. They waited till their turn to cast that. Intriguing. Okay, throw out the Fabled Passage here. Thin the deck a bit before we Plumb the Forbidden, and I think I will Plumb the Forbidden. On the Eyetwitch, at least. Do I do it now? I can find another 2-drop to play or something else cheap. Yes, we do. We do it now. We got him down to 10. I mean, maybe I should just be attacking in. That's 3 a turn. But there's some other stuff we can do here. Just grab Pest Summoning, I guess. Oh, Lizette is better. Okay, pass turn. We have the other Plumb the Forbidden if they do have removal for this somehow. All right, pass my turn. Our draws aren't the worst. All right, let's throw out Pest Summoning first before they might have removal for the Stonecoil Serpent so we can Plumb the Forbidden for more. I'm not going to throw out Lizette right away. Sacrifices a creature. I want to get value out of this right now. We have another Plumb the Forbidden, sure. This is still 2 cards drawn. Like, that's still worthwhile, right? I mean, I could have drawn 3, but yeah, whatever. All right, so now we go Eyetwitch, Lizette. Please don't have removal again. That's all you've got. But if they're running things like Liberation, they're definitely playing the Turgid version. It could be Soul Shatter, though. All right, so we get to gain the life. We get to put counters onto everything, which also gets us away from Heartless Act, maybe. There we go. Let it trigger. It already did trigger now, so even if it dies, we still get to put counters onto everything. Which means we dodge Heartless Act a little bit more. And we at least have 4 power on the board, even if they have Soul Shatter. Baleful Mastery. All right, cool. Yeah, why not do that earlier? The whole idea of like waiting to the last possible moment all the time is so silly sometimes. to me. I don't have Mask on Exhibition. I kind of feel like I wish I did now. Because that'd be a nice thing to do here. Down to 5, pass the turn. That's a lot of lands. No need to get greedy just yet. We're still in the lead. We have removal for Turgid. They have discard. We'll still get out some lands. Pass the turn. Crippling Fear. All right, so now we Plumb the Forbidden. Draw 3 cards. Dude, Plumb the Forbidden is such a good card. I love it. Castle Locthwain is also nice here. Anything that we can just deal damage to right away. I guess it's just Pest Summoning again. It's a threat that we can play, right? We can play out quite a few of these. Aetherborn, nice, yeah. Okay, Castle Locthwain, Sedgemoor Witch number 1. Pest Summoning. Hunt for Specimens. They might have more board wipes, but if we can keep going, then we're fine. Maybe I want to go for Basic Conjuration instead. To try to find like Witherbloom. I guess we still grab that while we have it. I mean, this is still the threat that we need to be able to kill them, so we do that instead. There's no guarantee that that actually gets us everything else. All right, Shadow's Verdict. All right, so they're playing all the board wipes. We need to find one of the Magecraft dude. Do I draw now? Okay, pass the turn. All right, how many board wipes do you have in that deck? And why would you go down to 1 before you do any of this? It's got to be a Turgid deck. The red mana was surprising. Maybe they were needing this the whole time. We get to draw a card with Castle Locthwain. Now opponent scoops it up. Sweet. There we go. All right, up against Sissinig and keep this. I think we're going to be playing out Stonecoil Serpent on 2. Into Sedgemoor Witch, into Tend the Pests onto Serpent. If need be. Is it actually worthwhile on 2? Dodges some multicolored removal. Just having a 2/2 is not the most amazing thing. But we have more in the deck. We kind of have a different game plan. Man, both Beledros Witherblooms right away, not the bestest. All right, well, attack in. All right. Feels like they're holding up removal, right? So I can play out Valentin and hold up Tend the Pests instead of playing out Sedgemoor Witch here. This still has the highest upside for sure. And I'd rather get out the Lizette, which actually dodges more of the removal if they're in red anyway. And this is still somewhat aggressive, even if they pay and take 3. Oh, okay. Cycling. Different than I expected. Good to know. All right, attack in. Do I throw out the Valentin or do I hold on to the Lizette? Up against this deck, going wide might be better. I can still hold up Tend the Pest. Sure, we're just going to do what we can. All right, pass the turn. Go for blood again. Cool. Even if we just like Tend the Pest on the Valentin and get 2 bodies out of it instead, it's still something we can do. Fire Prophecy. Okay. So we let that resolve first. Let them pay 3, and then we Tend the Pest. Unfortunately, we don't get the extra pest there, but it's better than anything else. Yeah, so that's fine. Still keep it board. They're still taking 6 here. And the Menace of Valentin means that it doesn't get blocked by, like if they're playing the fairies easily, doesn't block as easily. All right, Black Source. We just are gonna go aggro here. Blocks a Serpent. We Tend the Pest onto the Serpent, go even more wide, and hope for a Blex off the top. Down to 6, with 6 bodies on board. Are they not playing any white mana for Zenith Flare? Maybe it's like splashed. To Fairy. Draws a card. Yeah, I'm not too worried about that. They're gonna have to phase out here in the next turn or 2 anyway. If they're not playing any more bodies, we're fine. Tend the Pest. Yeah, now it's a little bit dead. We don't need more of them. I'll attack at face. Could have sent 1 at Teferi, but he's gonna -3 here anyway. They do get to draw more cards with it. I'd rather just pressure the life total. Whichever one they block, we Tend that one. Because it just creates an extra body, right? There's no reason to be holding on to this for other stuff. I think right now we just try to go more aggro. Unless they have a board wipe, which then this was a waste. But even just creating a 1/1 here is better. Technically. It phases back in on the next turn. They can tick up here once. All right, that's a good draw for them. They can draw with Teferi and then cycle twice on the next turn. Valentin, I think, still gets in. If we find a Blex, it'd be beautiful. All right, so we still have lethal at the moment, even with them cycling and killing 1 more. They need another body. They need to be able to draw 2 cards and still have a body. So even if they have like another Fairy Vandal, it's not enough. And we found the perfect card. All right. So now this forces stuff even more. All right, sweet. Way to go, Blex. Oh, they can draw a card with the Fairy though. So they could still have another Fairy Vandal. All right, so now they're not drawing cards, which means we win. Cool.
I do love a good puzzle.
Sweet. Nice. Good stuff. I'll take it. All right, I'm against Manu, and yeah, keepable for sure. Fabled Passage is a little bit awkward. I guess we lead off with that. Yeah, we do. All right, Fabled Passage, pass the turn. Evolving Wilds. All right, so some sort of landfall deck. Grab Forest. Ooh. All right, hunt for Specimens. grabbing... I mean, typically you always want some removal, so it's just nice to have. But maybe we have another hunt for specimens. Let's go ahead and grab Pest Summoning. Pass turn. Technically, going Pest Summoning and then Blex on the turn after is going to be big. Fabled Passage. Mogus's Favor. Alright, gain some life. Yeah, let's just go Pest Summoning. I don't need to overcommit to this board at all. It looks like they're going to have some other stuff. If they want to spend all of their auras doing this, I'm fine with that. They are filling up the graveyard so they can bring back a Mogus's Favor here. But if they want to take their entire turn to exile cards and do that, okay. Sage of Mysteries. Oh. Very interesting. Not at all what I expected right there. Not gonna lie. I think now I either go Lizette or the Serpent. I think it's gonna be Serpent. Because I think now we're in a race to be milled, and so we need to put out threats. So whenever an enchantment... Alright, so this is Sage of Mysteries, Hateful Eidolon, Ruin Crab deck. Very weird. I kind of like it. So Blex lets us hit in for 5 here. Lizette is just another big body that's hard for them to deal with. If we gain life, it can be pretty sweet stuff too. Let's go Lizette. I think I want that out on the battlefield. Blex is a little bit better when we already build up a bigger board of pests or whatever else, and we only have the one thing we're pumping at the moment, and then this will probably immediately die to other stuff. So yeah, 2 4/4s means that they have to at least have 2 removal spells with enchantments, which is a possibility, but hopefully not enough. It'll probably take up their entire turn to do it as well, so to get one of them. All right, so swinging takes it down to 16, pass the turn. Opponent's really debating if they want to let this turn pass. Well, actually, what activation can they have? What thing can they cast for 0 mana right now? I'm really confused. I don't like saying your go. That's not something, but like maybe he forgot something. He's kind of forgetting that, you know, he has 0 interactions that he can do at the moment. Maybe he just forgot. I don't know. All right, so opponent timed out there for the end of their turn and then kept playing. Man, that's infuriating. I think he's going to be timing out with every instance that he can. All right, mills us out a little bit more. Mogus's Favor onto the Hateful Eidolon so they can have some life gain, have a better blocker at some point. Land gets us Hunt for Specimen, Woe Strider, which would be kind of interesting. If we get land, that'd be even better. Woe Strider lets us sacrifice pests, which can gain us life to actually put stuff onto everything else. Okay, opponent's scooping it. Timing out again. Wow. Yeah, so it looks like opponent is timing out the end of every turn. It's so annoying. So I can bring out a pest. Another just Stonecoil Serpent seems pretty legit. First things first. Actually, do I attack it or do I play Blex? Without the land to be able to play 2 things, I think it's better to probably just go Stonecoil Serpent. I know that that's the best thing for this matchup. Down to 8. Dude, this guy has the audacity to hold up full control and then time out at the end of every turn. Like, maybe he has something that he's got to do, but like, we're playing in free play right now. if you have to be timing out to go do something, but you still have the time to come back and play, you just get out of the game. Like, magic is not more important than something else you got to do. Like, it's okay. You can go do other things. And like, maybe he's angry at me for saying your go, but I didn't say your go until he'd already waited for 15, 20 seconds. So like, he was already timing out that first time before I said anything. Yeah, just infuriating. All right, removal would be best. A land to let us have removal would have been amazing. Okay, hunt for specimens. Grab Containment Breach. Play out, I guess Eyetwitch, yeah. Swing in. So they have to block this turn. Down to 2. They could have some sort of board wipe, which will be annoying. Wouldn't mind finding lands at some point. Oh, there they are. They're all gone. My bad. Maybe he has a chance of comboing off here. That would be terrifying. There's some meaning. Yep, draw 3 cards. Going off. All right, so we mill 6 more, down to 20 cards. Yeah, 20 cards. Hateful Eidolon. A little bit of life gain. Deadweight onto the Stonecoil Serpent. Deadweight again. Draws a card. Kills a dude. Good for you, sir. All right, Blex will win it for us. Yeah, draws cards. All right, and Blex. Swing in. Good game, sir. Come on. Dude, how evil of a person can you be to time out at this point? After having timed out twice in the game. All right, opponent times out. We'll take the victory right now, but man, that was annoying. All right, guys. So Blex Tribal is an awful deck. Don't play this one. I'm going to say that right away at the breakdown analysis here. I've recorded versions of this deck 4 times now. Yeah, I think this is my 4th or 5th time. And no, actually, so I even did 2 different recording sessions today. So it's like the 6th time trying to record this deck to get any kind of wins. And so I'm probably going to piece together different games from everything to throw it into here. And I probably am going to put the only interesting games that were there, because whenever this deck lost, it was just so bad. It was just not fun and not interesting. And I don't totally know what's wrong with it. The game plan is just different from what Golgari was actually trying to do. Like, there's a lot of good pieces in here, got a lot of good cards, but I just don't feel like we were going for the win as much. Like, the deck really wants to be more of a combo deck, and Blex is trying to turn it into just a tribal value, like just play out pests and swing in deck. The issue is that you don't have lots of pests until like turn 4. Turn 5, turn 6, when you tend the pests and get lots of stuff out, or you have Sedgemoor Witch and Plumb the Forbidden and go really big with a bunch of spells or whatever, and then you Blex on the turn after that and swing in. So that's a turn 6 you might be able to swing in with Blex and do damage, and it's just too slow for that to really work out to do a lot of stuff. And the Blex plan is weaker than trying to combo off and win, like Bastion of Remembrance, Witherbloom Apprentice, that kind of stuff, where like that will do enough damage that will actually win on turn 6 after you've played the game out and done all that kind of stuff. Where Blex is like, and we did 10 points of damage to your 16 or whatever, because we weren't able to be aggressive enough to push a lot of damage through. Stonecoil Serpent helps out a little bit to be able to do some stuff. Sedgemoor Witch, like we do have incremental damage here and there, but it's definitely weaker. I was surprised how many times we actually found Beledros Witherbloom and played stuff out there. Although I think that we lost every game that I played him out, and so I'm not sure if we'll actually see a lot of those. We'll see. I'm still debating what stuff I'm putting out for you guys at this point, and so I might show you my last 5 games, which were 3 wins and 3 losses, or sorry, 2 wins and 3 losses. So I might show those, and this is, I actually rebuilt the deck, and so this doesn't even have all of the other games I played with this one. I've probably played like 30 games with this deck, 30 to 40 on recording, and I've won probably 7. You know, so it's like it does win games, but 7 out of 40 is not good. In case you didn't know, that's bad. And so yeah, don't build this deck. I've still wanted to bring interesting stuff for you guys. I know that Blex is an interesting one, and no one has done a Blex deck yet, so I had to do the Blex deck. And I wanted to do Eyetwitch, Stonecoil Serpent with it. You know, bring in the bats, bring in the snakes. Spiders honestly might be better. So I don't know. I still hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe. All that jazz. Yeah, see you guys in the next one. Thanks so much, and bye-bye.